Well, hello there, guys. Agrippa Maxenius here, coming at you with another Don't Starve video about trying to survive the winter. This is going to be part 2, just kind of letting you know what you should be doing, little tips to help you out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some tips. One of them is, of course, first of all, well, I want to get back to base before I show you anything. Right now, I'm actually trying to get some rocks, because eventually I want to go ahead and build something called a line trap. And what that is, and this is very important later on in the game, you want to build basically a long line fortification, sort of leading up to a little circle. Now, you can build this using stone, and it only has to be about, I would say, like 10-15 feet game-wise. And you want to line the trap all the way up to the circular area at the end, which you also want to close off with a bunch of spike traps. This way, when the wolves attack you, you're not going to have to worry a lot about them. But I'm going to get back to my base and kind of show you how I survive the winter, and I will tell you right now, I feel like I am the master of Don't Starve winter survival. I usually get killed by a creature or something like that. My friends are constantly telling me that they love the way I survive the winter. I never starve in the winter, ever. Another thing that's important, and this is optional, but I really suggest doing it, and that is, first of all, getting some pig friends. Now, this guy just went in, so I can't get him. The second thing that I find really important is creating supply lines. What do I mean by creating supply lines? As you can see over here, I created a fire pit right here, and this is in between my base, which is right here, and the rock quarry over here, and this allows you to sort of get a better bearing on where you are and have places to go ahead and refill your heat meter to survive. And obviously, all of you should know at this point, you need to have a thermal stone. A thermal stone is essential for winter survival. If you don't have a thermal stone, you're finished. But I want to show you guys my fridge. I want to show you guys what I've done so far. I'm a little proud, and I'm only on day 60. I think so far my record is day 79, and I got killed by a spider, which it was such a stupid death because my health was low, and I was really confident, and I figured, oh, I can handle this, and of course I couldn't. Another thing, I mentioned this in my last winter survival tips. You've got to find a place with rabbits, because during the winter the only resource of food is going to be meat. That's it. You can't grow vegetables in the winter, and you can't even fish in the winter. So you only for certain forms of meat, obviously. Small game like rabbits, birds, things like that. Now, a lot of people get boomerangs. They go into getting birds. I don't go to all that trouble. As you can see, I'm more than happy with my numerous amounts of morsels here. So we're going to get back to my base, and I'll give you guys, excuse me, guys, a proper tour here. Oh, no. You get to go in my belly. Yes, of course. So we're going to go ahead and continue here. There's another one here. We may as well pick him up because I have enough time, and I'm a greedy bastard. So we'll go ahead and grab him. Now, the penguins, don't mess with the penguins. If you're, like, starving, you may try to separate the penguins from one another and try to grab their eggs. But generally, as far as I can tell, killing penguins doesn't really do much. Gives you a feather, and that's it. Alright, guys, so this is my base right now. Now, one thing I've gotten is I made a lot of charcoal. You make charcoal by burning down trees and then cutting them down. And once you get that charcoal, it's really helpful in actually, sort of sustaining you in terms of keeping a fire up. Another thing we obviously have is a ton of meat here, but I want to show you guys my fridge. I'm going to go ahead and kill this poor little rabbit. If I take a look at my fridge here, my icebox, look at this. Look at all of the honey I have. Look at all of the food I have. And what have I done here? I've gone out and I've gotten a lot of bees, and I've made my own beautiful little sort of bee city here. I may do another tutorial if you guys will, like this video. Let me know that you enjoy it on how to make beehives, because I'm actually just great at making a ton of beehives to sort of sustain me throughout the winter. So let's go ahead and murder this poor little rabbit. And I'm going to show you guys another thing, which is one of my favorite dishes in the game, and that is, I think it's honey nuggets. I already have some honey on me. So let's go ahead. We're going to go here to the crock pot with our morsels. And as you can see, I've got a ton of drying racks, which are another thing that are essential for the winter. So as you can see, I put 3 meat and 1 honey. 3 meat and 1 honey. This is my favorite dish in Don't Starve. Keeps you full. It also fills your health. It's just awesome in so many different ways for the winter. It's very helpful. We're going to go ahead and drop that there. We're going to cook it. And if we go over here, I've got the drying rack, so I'm going to take that off the drying rack, take that off the drying rack. These are really nice pieces of jerky made using actually beefalo meat, so they're very hearty. If you eat one, you're good for quite a while. Got some veggies in here, which I don't really need, but I decided to put them in there because I wasn't using them. I've got so much food at this point. I'm going to go ahead and eat some of my nuggets and put some logs in the fire, as you can see. But at this point, really what you want to do during the winter is try to gain as many resources as you can around your base. Don't be afraid to venture out. Like I said, try to get stones so you can create these little areas. Like I said, the supply routes. I put one here. I've got one all the way up here north in this pig village. And this is in case I need the pigs to assist me in killing wolves or creatures, for gathering silk. I use pigs for just about anything, and at this point I'm actually trying to get some pig skins to build a pig house, which is another thing you should definitely go for the winter. So as you can see, those nuggets, look how good they look. Oh, they're delicious, honey nuggets. We're gonna go ahead and grab those guys, and this is gonna easily, if I just had 11 honey nuggets, I could probably make it through the winter and some, but I like to, stretch out my ability to make food, and right now I've got a lot of jerky, small jerky here. I use this to basically feed the pigs into helping me. You want to obviously bribe the pigs, and the only way to bribe the pigs is with food. So that's kind of my idea behind surviving the winter in Don't Starve. I hope you guys enjoyed my first video. If you haven't taken a look, make sure to take a look at the link in the description below and take a look at that one, but I've covered just about everything here. If you guys have any other questions, make sure to let me know, and I will get to them as soon as possible. Thanks so much, guys, and don't starve.